malipay kaayo ko paghibo ining maayong o good night talk sa inyong tanan. It's been a while since I did this. Bago ko mag-silo sa New York. And it brings a lot of memories for me because one time, I think sometime in the summer of 1986 or 87, na-assignment ko sa Pasil as theologian during our summer apostolate. I was with Father Tas Orok. And at the time, director, mahindunwan pa na po si Father Millionaire. Ang parish priest to was Father Father Porio. And I was with Father Ernie Cruz. So it gives me a lot of joy, brings a lot of memories for this good night talk. It's been a while, as I told you. We live today in a very uncertain times. You know, naka-pandemic. It's a pandemic. Everybody is at home. We're not allowed to go around. We're not allowed, ginadilian ta happy sa gawas, and we are not allowed to gather in groups, and basically we are forced to stay at home. And if there is anything good about this pandemic is it forces us to ask what is really essential sa atong kabuhi, what is really important. Before the pandemic, we were doing a lot of things. We were enjoying a lot of things. We go to the mall, we see movies, we play with our friends, we go to the beach. Daghang kayo karon, and we thought that all these things were really important because they give us joy, they make us happy. Pero karon, murag pa mga priso sa ato mga panibalay. And we are forced basically to ask ourselves, unsa bang importante sa atong kabuhi? What is really important to us? What is really essential to us? Before we thought that without our playing with our friends, we cannot go along with, we cannot be normal. Going to the mall is important for us because it gives us a lot of relaxation. Pero karon, dili ta pwede mag-adto sa mall. And we realize, without us perhaps being conscious of this, we realize that, hey, kahit now, even though I don't go to the mall, I could still be happy. Even though I don't go to McDonald's and eat, or to Jollibee and eat, and enjoy some hamburgers, I can still be happy. I can still survive. I can live my life meaningfully. And that asks us, and that confronts us with the basic question, what is really important to us? What makes us happy? And at the end of the day, what is really valuable to us? You know, it forces us, this pandemic, in a good way, to think about the value of our families, of our relationship with our brothers and sisters, with our parents. Most of the time, we take them for granted because maybe we see them every day, and we would rather spend time with our barkada than with our parents helping out at home or playing with our siblings, with our brothers and sisters. But today, it asked us in relationships what are really important. You know, it's important to us to realize at the end of the day, family, 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 family. It's important to us. That makes us who we are. It also asks us what it means to be a church, what it means to be a Christian. Karon walang dili ta makatambong sa misa every Sunday. Does that mean that they're no longer Christians because we're not able to attend Sunday Mass? And we also only attend Mass online? Is it because now we are not less of a Christian because we're not able to enter into a church, into a structure? Dili ta pwede maging Kristiyano sa atong balay? Remember, we should always remember that being a Christian does not depend on attending a celebration and only in a structure we call church. They are important, but at the end of the day, we should remember that church, ang atong simbahan, starts at home. The way we love each other, the way we relate each other, it's being church. We can pray as a family and we can still be a church as a family at home. Even during these times where we are not able to worship as a community inside the church. And so, to me, it's hard. During these days, it's hard. Daghang kayong namatay. In the world today, I think 5.1 million are infected and almost approximately 400,000 died. Here in New York, almost how many? 35,000. Sa New York lang. New York City. Daghang kayo nangamatay. And what is also terrible is that they're not able to grieve. I have a friend who lost his mom, passed away. It took them almost a month, usa ka bulan, bago siya malubong. And when we went to the graveside, attended the graveside service, there were only family, friends. Very few family. Mga siguro 15 lang sila kabuo. And this family is a big family. But because of restrictions, they always have to stay 6 feet apart from each other, scattered, and we had to pray on the graveyard, on the cemetery. Walang misa. Now, that's also being church, praying together. But more than anything else, reaching out to others, especially those who are in need. Daghantang need sa atong kabuhi. And we will ask ourselves, we can tell ourselves, I need a lot. We're poor, maybe we need a lot. But there will always be somebody who needs more than we do. So during this pandemic, we are confronted with the basic question, unsa bang importante sa aton? What does it mean to be a Christian today? What does it mean to be a human being today? Let us always ask the Lord for that inspiration, that even in these difficult times, we will be true to our vocation as His children of God. That we can always, even though we have our own need, na ata daghang kailangan, we always reach out to others in charity. Pag-ampo ta sa Ginoo, this pandemic also forces us to realize humbly that although we as a civilization have advanced so much in science, medicine, technology, Yet, there are so many things we cannot control, and we are not in control. And one of the things is this pandemic. Daghan pa kaayong questions kung unsa man ba ang maayong paagi para ma-stop ini, in spite of the fact that we are so advanced in science and medicines. At the end of the day, we are nothing without God. So in a way, one thing good that will come out of this pandemic is that for us to realize that without God, we are nothing. Ang Diyos, ang atong relationship with the Lord is one of the most important thing, if not the most important thing that we have to value. Karon diri sa New York, even sa United States, you'll be surprised. Mas daghan ang nangamatay dahil sa suicide kaysa sa coronavirus. A lot of people are despairing. They feel hopeless. Why? Because they don't have God with them. They don't feel the presence of God with them. In spite of the fact that these people are not really poor, the health system here in the US is pretty good, and yet they find themselves so helpless in front of this pandemic, and the only thing they think is the solution is to take their life. Very unfortunate, tragic, but for us Christians, the only way for us to see through these difficult times, of course, we have to rely and develop, because God gave us the knowledge and the skills to find a way to cure, but above all, to rely on our faith and on the loving mercy of God. I pray that you and your family will always be protected by Our Lady, the Help of Christians, whose feast day we're about to celebrate. And may the Lord bless you and keep you healthy and strong at all times. Mayong gabi sa tanan, dagang salamat sa oportunidad ini upang para maghatag sa inyo sa good night. Again, good night and greetings from New York.